Everything in the world was in balance as the gods were respected and rules were followed, until the night when a magical rock gave birth to a powerful being, a monkey, who can shoot lasers from his eyes. In a palace in heaven, the Jade Emperor, who is the Lord of Immortals, holds an important meeting with his eunuchs to start preparations for a feast. While they make seating arrangements, the light beams of the monkey attack them. The emperor cites the monkey, ordering his eunuchs to get rid of him immediately. But Buddha intervenes, revealing the special destiny of the monkey who must live. The monkey, whose name is revealed to be Wukong, squeaks his way into the company of other baby monkeys, receiving training from an elderly monkey. However, there is the rule that they must never go out in the sun, otherwise the demon of havoc will whisk them away. Disobeying this rule, Wukong lures young monkeys to the sun, which invites the scary demon who finds his way to take a young monkey. The elderly monkey blames him for inviting the demon of havoc with his recklessness. In turn, Wukong is banished from the village. He ascends the top of the cliff and makes a home there. Day in and day out, Wukong trains himself on how to fight with only coconuts. As usual, the demon attacks the monkeys, and Wukong discovers he could be the hero with his coconuts. But the demon is too strong for him to defeat, making away with another baby monkey again. The elderly monkey scolds him for putting his life in danger, telling him that coconuts are no threat to the demon of havoc. Still hopeful, Wukong argues that he can still save the child and beat the demon. The other monkey suggests he go to the bottom of the sea to obtain weapons from the Dragon King. The elderly monkey warns him of the dangers ahead and that he might not return alive from such a journey. At the bottom of the sea, Wukong meets all the sea creatures gathered. He finds the Dragon King ready to unleash the Grand Column, a weapon with potential on the world. This weapon will cause a great storm, the greatest storm the world has ever seen. However, the stick hums in communication with Wukong. A single touch from the primate releases the stick from the sea, to the dismay of the Dragon King and his subjects. Dragon King reports this act of monkey to the Jade Emperor, asking him to inform Buddha immediately. But the Emperor is not ready to listen to lamentations about a stick. This makes the Dragon King annoyed to the extent of swallowing a subject who praised the rebel monkey. Meanwhile, the villagers are surprised to see Wukong return with a weapon, which the elderly monkey calls a mere stick. Disregarding all comments against him, Wukong allows the stick to lead him to the hideout of the demon. Hurriedly, he attempts to rescue the young monkey the demon had carried away. Stick has no patience, so it opts to open the cage swiftly. The demon approaches them, but Stick leads to beat the demon, before sending it to a permanent destruction. On his return, the monkeys crown him Monkey King, a title no one has ever held. Nevertheless, the elderly monkey is not satisfied with Wukong's victory. He warns the other monkeys about the primate's rebellion. He shares with everyone the truth that such weapons should be handled by the immortals, and Wukong must defeat 100 demons to become an immortal. On hearing this, Wukong decides to join them so he can wield the power of the stick. The battle against the demons begins. Wukong ends up defeating 99 demons, with one left to complete the score. He enters a poor rice farming village, but the people do not want him to worsen their plight. The moment they ask him to leave their village, Lin, a young girl, barges in and calls him a living legend. The mayor's wife claims she has never seen Lin before. Moreover, the villagers agree to allow Monkey King to beat the demon disturbing them. Lin claims to be his #1 fan, but he denies knowing her. The mayor offers to give him a medal of solid brass and a guitar for Stick to celebrate his victory if he beats the demon and rescues his child. Monkey King storms out, only to find a hefty boy and a little girl. He rescues the little girl, thinking it is the mayor's child, but the little girl is Red Girl, a demon. The war begins, and the demon sets the village on fire with her light beam. However, the Monkey King plays a trick on her, which results in a victory. On watching the victorious war, Lin pleads with him to be his assistant. Without hesitating, he rejects the offer, fueled by the desire to hero alone. Despite the havoc brought down on the village, the mayor reads a speech in honor of the Monkey King. The elation of the Monkey King to invite the immortal ones is cut short by the grand entrance of the Dragon King, ridden by his henchmen Babo and Benbo. He demands his Grand Column, which he maintains that the Monkey King stole. While Monkey King argues with his opponent, the henchmen steal Stick away. But they all end up without it as Lin saves it from disappearing. She continues to tail Monkey King, who is searching for immortality. However, he might need the skill of reading in the process, which he doesn't possess. For the umpteenth time, Lin offers to be his assistant to help him read. Otherwise, she might face death if she returns to her village. Stick forces Monkey King to agree to Lin's offer, and he accepts her. His journey to find immortality gradually draws to an end, as Stick grants them entry to hell. Lin is afraid to see the scroll of life and death, where the Monkey King intends to cancel his name to gain immortality. As soon as they get to the front row, King Yama, the demon of hell, rejects him. Instead, he rubs off Lin's cover and offers her as the sacrificial lamb, just to get away. To save herself, Lin drops a lie about her death, and she receives a scroll and directions to the Chamber of Ridiculous Deaths. She bumps into Monkey King, who takes her to a room to find his scroll. For the primate who has no idea about his family, Yama blocks them, putting both Lin's and Monkey King's scrolls in his pot. He calls the Stamp of Doom to make clones of him. But Stick doesn't fail, duplicating Monkey King as well. While Yama tries his best to beat the intruder, the Monkey King asks Lin to find his scroll as fast as possible. Fortunately, Lin gets hold of the scroll, and on revealing to her master about his origin, he cancels his name and gains partial immortality. Sensing the danger, Yama reports the invasion to the Jade Emperor, but the Monkey King interrupts this call, asking for a banquet with the other immortals. To his disappointment, the Emperor tells him that he is still half immortal. Thus, he can die in battle but never of old age. Yama divulges a secret. Only the Book of Everlasting Life can grant him immortality. The Monkey King helps Lin reach the book, and they escape from the wrath of hell. There is something the monkey realizes: he can only get immortality if he eats the magical peach from the enchanted garden of everlasting life. The suspicious Lin is truly suspicious as she reveals her identity, a spy from the Dragon King. She nags at her real master about Monkey's unruly behavior. The animation takes us back to see how Lin met the Dragon King, who asked her to befriend the Monkey King, earn his trust, and steal the stick. All these in exchange for rain in her village. Light fades into the present. The Dragon King threatens to send down rain on Lin's village unless he lays his hand on Stick. He learns of Monkey's ambition to become immortal and plans to stop it. He tells Benbo and Babo to disguise themselves as guardians of the garden, just so Monkey's ambition is ruined. Not only that, but he also poisons a tree, which he set as bait to lure the primate to a cold death. But his henchmen end up pointing the light at the right tree. Monkey and Lin arrive at the magical garden, only for Benbo and Babo to begin an enticing song. Monkey eats a peach, but there is no transformation. The henchmen also eat the wrong fruit and end up unconscious. Things do not go as the Dragon King planned, so he comes out of his hideout. Monkey recognizes the Dragon King, throwing poison peaches into his mouth. This causes the water creature to leave, together with his henchmen. Lin makes several attempts to steal Stick, all to no avail. Monkey wakes up, unhappy that he is still half immortal. He gets into an argument with Lin, who is displeased with his opinion for her to leave. A turnaround occurs, and Stick guides them to see another inscription on the book. There is still another way for Monkey King to become immortal, drinking the elixir of immortality brewed by a royal sorceress, Waimu, in heaven. Monkey and Lin approach Waimu's laboratory, and on seeing her leave, they break in. Lin warns Monkey not to touch or smell anything, but it's too late as he transforms into a baby monkey. On seeing Monkey destroy the place and get locked, Lin opts to run away with Stick. However, her sympathetic side makes her release Monkey. Although she hugs him closely, her decision to help her village overtakes helping Monkey. As she turns to leave, Monkey transforms into his real self. They start picking items to make the elixir, but Waimu catches them. While Monkey attacks the sorceress, Lin stirs the elixir with Stick. Nevertheless, Waimu seems stronger, crashing the mixed portion and sending Monkey off the roof. She tries to kill Lin, but the girl admits her intention of taking Monkey's stick to save her village. Waimu sets Lin free, letting her go with Stick. Never willing to let go of her master, she returns to save him. The stick lands in Monkey's mouth, turning him into an immortal. Waimu shows her disappointment by summoning the immortal ones, but Lin distracts Monkey from the laboratory. Despite his denial, she is happy about her master's hidden caring nature. Monkey mentions his plan of going to Jade Palace to covet the King of Heaven's throne. His assistant tries to convince him to save people with his newly acquired power. Instead, Monkey asks her to go for whatever she wants while he does the same too. This prompts Lin to trick her master into staying in the water for some time. Summoning all the courage, she invites the henchmen of the Dragon King to cart away with Stick. When Monkey returns to find Stick missing, he is hurt by Lin's betrayal. He throws her gourd into the water, summoning the Dragon King, who now has the stick in his possession. The Dragon King threatens to bring flood to not just Lin's village, but the entire world. This scares Lin, and she asks Monkey to stop him. But Monkey is still hurt by Lin's betrayal. He abandons her in anger. Underneath the water, the Dragon King begins the ritual of using Stick to send a flood to the world. He makes a bigger version of himself, after swallowing the ocean's water. Nevertheless, the Monkey King appears on top of a hill, ready to defeat the evil sea creature. Lin helps the villagers, telling them to hurry to the top of the hill. She tricks Dragon King into believing that lightning could destroy Monkey. However, it only made him bigger and stronger. Monkey picks up his stick once again, using it to beat Dragon King. He doesn't end there, he goes ahead to destroy the Jade Palace, awaiting a fight with the Emperor. On sensing Monkey's call to a fight, the Emperor orders his royal horn of desperation. He calls on Wanyu and Yama to assist in the destruction of Monkey. All thanks to his immortality and stick, Monkey is now indestructible. Lin pleads with him to stop. Instead, it increases his desire to take supremacy of the world. Buddha comes to the rescue, prepared to eliminate the evil primate. But Lin begs on his behalf, allowing Buddha to use her to speak to Monkey. She tricks him into a challenge for the rulership of heaven, which comes with a reward and a punishment for failure. Monkey brags about accomplishing the challenge, yet he fails. This makes Buddha put him on a rock for a self-reflective journey, where he will only find his way if he awakes to nothingness in his heart. Lin is shocked to hear that her master's scroll is yet to be written because the world will need him again. The village becomes a peaceful one, with Lin as their proclaimed hero. She still misses Monkey, hence she runs to the rock before Buddha seals the entrance. She admits how they both made a difference in the world and returns stick to him. Emotions fly up as Monkey utters a humble thank you. The rock remains sealed until 500 years later when the king from the west releases Monkey to destroy wild demons on the orders of Buddha.